Welcome to this recap of the Saturday Travel and History Tips, and this one will be specifically going over the road trips, some long ones and some short ones. I do want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and when you go to our YouTube channel, Steve Groman, simply go to the travel playlist. The different travel videos that have been uploaded to our YouTube channel are there. Find the desired video and watch and share. But this recap is going to go over the classic road trips that I've presented in previous videos. One of the fun ones was when we stopped off in Casey, Illinois to see the big things. They had the world's largest mailbox, the world's largest golf club, the world's largest mousetrap, and lots of other things. This is on the historic National Road, US 40. Another exciting road trip is to take a ride along the Natchez Trace. It extends across most of Mississippi. We have caught the trace in Clinton, Mississippi, and in Tupelo. You can hop on this beautiful parkway and pull over at many different historical sites along the trail. The old Natchez Trace was a 500-mile footpath that ran through Choctaw and Chickasaw lands connecting Natchez, Mississippi to Nashville, Tennessee, and we have also stopped at points in Tennessee, specifically Meriwether Lewis's grave. Another fun road trip is in the far valley of South Texas. It's the Rio Grande Valley, and it's Texas Highway 4. This little road will take you to many Civil War trail sites. Most people don't think of the Rio Grande Valley and the Civil War. Well, you'll just have to go to find out about it. You'll also find SpaceX. Yes, Elon Musk has a huge project down there at Boca Chica Beach, and we have been there many times. It's really exciting. And of course, there's the border wall, and we have some information on this road trip on the border wall, but we've also done nuggets on the border wall. It's really an interesting project for sure. And then of course, sunset or sunrise at Boca Chica Beach is the icing on the cake when you travel Highway 4. Another fun Saturday travel and history tip was one that we told you about, the little libraries. These little guys are positioned all over the nation. There's hundreds and hundreds of them, and you can put a book in there or take a book. They're really cute. They're all designed about the same way. And in this particular video, we took you to ones that we visited in Alabama at the F. Scott Fitzgerald home, in Arizona on the border, and in Montana at a historical gold rush town. Back in Texas, there's US Highway 90. It's the alternate to I-10. When you get on the interstates, you miss a lot of fun stuff, and US Highway 90 has some great things like the old Pecos Bridge, the Judge Roy Bean Museum, and of course there's Van Horn, Texas, with the famous historic Hotel El Capitan. Some of the other things that we saw along Highway 90 were the famous Marfa lights. Well, we didn't see the Marfa lights, but we did go to the viewing area at night with dozens of other people waiting to see the famous Marfa lights. Another roadside attraction along Highway 90 is one of like this cowgirl, and they had a cowboy, and they had a western scene. They're just these large wooden cutouts that are along the highway. They're just really cool. And then there's Prada for you girls that like Prada products. This is a mini Prada store on the side of the highway. And then there is the classic Route 66, America's fabled Main Street. It goes from Chicago to LA. In our part 1, we talk about the routes of Route 66 in Oklahoma and to Miami, Oklahoma, where you can drive on the actual Ribbon Road. Part 2, we take you from Chicago to the Texas Panhandle and to Cadillac Ranch. In Part 3, we go across New Mexico and to Diablo Canyon and past a cozy cone. Then in Part 4 of Route 66, we take you to Two Guns and to Oatman, where you can see these sweet burros that walk through this town of Oatman. And yes, you can pet them, and they do sell food to feed them, but you'll have to watch the video to see how cool it is. It's in Mojave County. It's a scenic route. Part 5 takes you to Foothill Boulevard, which retains part of the old Route 66, and they have an 18-foot wide strip of the old, rigid concrete road that is preserved there in Rancho Cucamonga. And you'll have to watch the video to see exactly where Route 66 ends. Another historic road trip is the Selma to Montgomery Road, and this will take you along the historic march from Selma to the capital, but we extended our tour to see Tuskegee Tuskegee Institute and the George Washington Carver Museum, and to the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site. And then there's always U.S. Highway 83. This is an 11-part series that takes you from Texas to North Dakota. We started in Shamrock, Texas. We went to Liberal, Kansas to Dorothy's house, into Central Kansas to Monument Rocks and the Little Jerusalem Badlands State Park. We went to Oakley to the Buffalo Bill Cody statue and to the Fick Fossil Museum. In Part 5 of U.S. Highway 83, we went to Frank Lloyd Wright Home and to the Nebraska National Forest. You'll have to watch to find out why is this forest in Nebraska the only one of its kind in the U.S. In Part 6, we went to the South Dakota State Capitol. In Part 7, we traversed Highways 1804 and 1806, which explored different sites of the Lewis and Clark Trail, and the 1804 and 1806 stands for the years that the Lewis and Clark expedition traveled their historic route from Illinois to the Pacific coast. This travels along the Missouri River on the east and west sides. We also saw the Verendrine plates at the South Dakota State Historical Society. In Part 9, we talk about Sitting Bull and his burial site. Where is Sitting Bull buried? Is he buried in North Dakota or South Dakota? You'll have to watch this video to find out. And then Part 10, we take you to the North Dakota Capitol. It is a striking skyscraper. And then in Part 11, we take you to the amazing North Dakota Heritage Center. American history. Learn it. Love it. Appreciate it. Don't let them steal our history. Treasure our American history. Share our videos and check out all these videos that I've mentioned in this recap. Thank you.